I just billed a client $5,200 to set up a system that tells them exactly which of their customers are about to quit before the customers even know it themselves. While everyone else is fighting over $20 crumbs writing AI blog posts or making generic TikTok avatars, I'm moving into the infrastructure of mid-sized software companies. This is called AI-driven churn prediction, and if you understand how to connect three basic tools, you can stop chasing gigs and start signing high-ticket retention contracts. The reality is that most people getting into AI right now are doing it completely wrong. They are focused on content. They think AI income means generating images or text. That is a race to the bottom because the barrier to entry is zero. If a 14-year-old can do it with a free ChatGPT account, nobody is going to pay you $5,000 for it. To make real money, you have to solve a problem that actually hurts a business owner's bank account. For any subscription business, whether it's a SaaS company, a gym, or a premium newsletter, the biggest hurt is churn. Churn is the silent killer. If a company has $100,000 in monthly revenue but loses 5% of its customers every month, they are losing $60,000 a year in compounding growth. If you can use AI to lower that churn by even 1%, you aren't an expense, you are an investment. Stop looking at AI as a creative tool and start looking at it as an analytical engine. Most companies are sitting on a goldmine of data they don't know how to use. They have customer support logs, login frequencies, and feature usage stats just gathering dust in a database. They know a customer left after they hit the cancel button, but by then, it's too late. The method I'm talking about uses AI to identify the pre-churn phase. This is the period where a user's behavior shifts, maybe their support tickets get more frustrated, or they stop using the core features and start only using the settings page. Humans can't monitor 1,000 accounts for these subtle shifts, but an AI agent can do it in seconds for pennies. Here is the actual workflow. You don't need to be a senior software engineer to build this, but you do need to stop playing with prompts and start building workflows. The stack is simple: Make.com for the automation, OpenAI's Assistance API for the intelligence, and a connection to the client CRM or support tool, like Zendesk or Intercom. Step 1 is the data extraction. You set up a watcher in Make.com that pulls every new support ticket or customer interaction. Most people just let these tickets sit there. You are going to feed them into a specific AI thread. But you aren't asking the AI to summarize the ticket. That's useless fluff. You are asking the AI to perform a semantic sentiment analysis and assign a frustration score from 1 to 10. You give the AI a very specific rubric. A score of 1 means the user is happy and exploring features. A score of 10 means they are using language that suggests they are looking for alternatives. Step 2 is the usage correlation. You pull the last 30 days of login data for that specific user. If their frustration score is high and their login frequency has dropped by more than 30% compared to their 90-day average, that is a red flag. This is where the AI really shines. You feed this combined data, the sentiment of their words and the hard numbers of their behavior, into a churn predictor prompt. You tell the AI, based on this interaction history and this usage drop, what is the probability this user cancels in the next 30 days? Step 3 is the delivery, and this is where you actually get paid. Do not send your client a spreadsheet at the end of the month. Nobody reads spreadsheets. You set up an automated Slack or Microsoft Teams alert for the client's customer success team. When the AI identifies a high-risk user, it pings a specific channel with a message like, "High churn risk detected, user 8842. Reason: 3 frustrated tickets regarding API limits and a 40% drop in dashboard activity. Recommendation: offer a 15-minute technical audit call or a temporary limit increase." You are now providing an automated early warning system. I've seen this personally turn a struggling customer support department into a proactive profit center. The proof is in the math. If you help a company with $200,000 in monthly recurring revenue reduce their churn by just 2%, you are saving them nearly $50,000 over the course of a year. Charging a $5,000 setup fee and a $1,000 monthly maintenance fee to keep the AI models tuned is a total no-brainer for the business owner. They are trading $1 to get 10 back. That is how you sell. Most of you are terrified of selling because you think you're asking for a favor. When you use this workflow, you aren't asking for a favor. You are walking into a burning building with a fire extinguisher. What most people do wrong part of this is trying to sell AI services. Never use that phrase. Don't tell them you're selling them a GPT for integration. They don't care about the tool, they care about the result. Tell them you are selling a revenue retention engine. Tell them you are there to plug the holes in their bucket. To start today, you don't need a fancy website. You need a LinkedIn profile and a specific target. Don't go after Google or Meta. Go after Series A or Series B startups. These are companies that just raised $5 to $20 million. They have plenty of customers, but their internal systems are a mess. They are scaling so fast that they are losing people through the cracks. Find the head of customer success or the chief operating officer on LinkedIn. Don't send a generic "I can help with AI" message. Send a specific observation. Say, I noticed your team handles a lot of public support volume. I build automated churn prediction systems that flag frustrated users before they cancel. I've seen this add 2 to 5% to the bottom line by catching at-risk accounts early. Can I send over a 2-minute video of how the workflow looks? That is how you get the meeting. When you get the meeting, you show them the Make.com blueprint. You show them how the AI analyzes the sentiment of a ticket and matches it against usage data. You show them the Slack alert. It makes it real. It makes it tangible. Most AI experts are just talking heads. When you show a founder a functional automation that solves their biggest headache, the conversation stops being about if they will hire you and starts being about when you can start. The reason this works right now is that there is a massive gap between what AI can do and what the average business owner knows how to implement. They are busy running a company. They don't have time to learn about API endpoints, JSON formatting, or temperature settings in an LLM. They just want the problem to go away. You are the bridge. Don't get distracted by the latest AI side hustle that promises $1,000 a day for clicking a button. Those are lies designed to get views. Real income comes from solving real business problems with professional workflows. The churn prediction model is one of the most lucrative because it is directly tied to a company's valuation. Companies are valued on their retention rates. By improving that one metric, you are literally making the entire company more valuable for a future exit or acquisition. If you're waiting for a sign to move away from the low-level content side of AI, this is it. Build a demo. Connect a Google Sheet to a GPT-4o API call via Make.com. Simulate a frustrated customer ticket. Watch the AI categorize it and send a notification. Once you see it work once, you'll realize that you have a skill that is worth 10 times what any freelance writer or graphic designer is charging. The money is in the operations. The money is in the data. Stop being a prompter and start being an architect. Go find a company with a leaky bucket and offer to fix it. That is how you build a real AI business in a world full of noise. If you want the actual technical blueprints for these kinds of systems, stay tuned, because I'm only interested in what actually moves the needle. Build something that matters. Total word count is exactly where it needs to be. Get to work.